Alright, in the last video we talked about elements of a circuit. Okay, the things that make up the pieces to build the circuit, the language that we have to speak. So I drew like a simple circuit here just to explain to you what's going on. But now I want to explain to you in terms of some analogies, in terms of what's going on here, okay? So, first of all, let's give some analogies here. This battery here, okay? This battery provides voltage. So what is voltage? Well, voltage is like pressure. It's like pressure in a pipe. Okay? It's going to create a pressure to start moving the charges throughout the circuit. Okay? Now, I drew these as positive charges. In reality, the electrons are moving the other way, but we define the current in terms of the positive direction like this. Okay? So, this battery is going to provide pressure to start moving these charges around. Okay? So it's like pressure in a pipe. Now, the important thing to note about pressure is pressure does not need movement to exist. In other words, these charges, they may be moving when I have pressure, right? Or they may not be moving. It just depends. So if you have like a water pipe, like a sink, okay, like this here, right? Say I have a bucket like this of water, and there's some water down here, and I put a little pressure gauge down here, okay, at the bottom down here to measure the gauge pressure. There's going to be pressure even though the water's not moving. I could open that up, right, and I can have water start to flow out too, right? Okay, and there's still pressure, but the pressure can exist if the water's flowing or not. As that water starts to flow, the pressure is going to drop because some of that energy that was the pressure is now being moved into moving the water. Same thing can happen in a circuit. So let's say that I have 10 volts here, okay? Before and after I have a 10 volt battery, okay? If I took this circuit and I allowed the current to run around, okay, I have 10 volts, right? But if I took that circuit and I opened it up like this, and I didn't allow the current to flow, if I open up the circuit and I measure the voltage across here, it's still 10 volts. So that's the first thing I want to point out, that pressure is like voltage, and you don't have to have current flowing to have it. So I can measure the voltage, the potential difference, let's just say, okay, across 2 points, and it may or may not push the charges across. That's the first point I want to make.